What's going on, my creative collective? Welcome to your May 12th reading. Happy Thursday. We're going to dive right in here. So, I would like to invite the angels, my guardian angels, my spirit guides, protectors, teachers, guardian angels, and their healing energy to this space. And I ask that it is a safe and brave space that allows for the fullest expression of our light, humanity, ascension, and healing. So, I'm going to start by pulling from the Hero's Journey Dream Oracle. Spirit, what messages do you have for my daily creatives for May 12th? May 12th, please. Ocean of emotion. Find a safe place to express your true feelings. Whale of a time. A lot of water energy. Oh my goodness. Whale of a time. Your charge is too enlarge. What else do you got for me, Spirit? Knights of the Round Table, let their love lift you higher. Now I'm hearing that I think it's Jackie Robinson. No, Jackie Robinson is the baseball player. Oh my goodness. But the song, Your Love Lifts Me Higher. Anyways, so we have Ocean of Emotion. I'm hearing Pisces, a lot of Piscean energy. Whale of a Time. And Knights of the Round Table. What feels really unclear, I feel like it's becoming clearer to you. There you go. Now you can see that deck a little bit clearer. There we go. I feel like there's something that's becoming clearer to you this week. And it could just be your own awareness. But we'll see where this takes us. Spirit, what messages do you have for May 12th for my daily creatives, please? So much water energy. This could also just be about you doing some shadow work, and the healing that you get from that really propels your creativity forward. It propels it forward. You get a lot of forward motion from it. Spirit, what messages do you have for my daily creatives, please? 5 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles. I'm hearing that you can't see the olive branch. You can't see the olive branch. There's something about you can't see the olive branch. And I don't even know if that's an olive branch, but we'll say that it is. Because that's how it's coming through. Yeah. I almost get that this is a way that your perception is twisting things. Twisted perception twisted, unclear perception. I'm hearing disturbing the peace. 2 of Pentacles, and then we have the the Muse of Voices, and we have the Hermit. There's, I think, an inward journey here, because there's a question of balancing things. And I think it could just be 2 things that you're trying to figure out here, and you're trying to understand. I think these are more inward facing parts of yourself. That you're trying to extend an olive branch to. I think this is a bit of inner peace that we're trying to reach here. We have the Muse of Swords, and then we have the Hermit card. And I think these 2 energies here are about you. It's this is you really going within. This is full moon energy. So it could be helpful to do a full moon, ritual. 333 was just on the time. I feel like there's something about your inner wisdom that's going to be really powerful for you today. Just trust your gut. I'm getting trust your gut instincts. Trust your gut instincts. Trusting your gut. And your higher knowing. Page of Cups. This little card has been floating around all week. So it's almost like there's this offer of love, or this feeling of it that we're just dancing around. It's been floating around in our consciousness, this ocean of emotion, and your charge is to enlarge. So maybe this is to let something in. Maybe this is to offer something. We'll see where this goes. But just as a thought, this little card has been kind of floating around, just swimming around the readings this week. Could just be love consciousness too, that's that it's propelling you towards. And then we have the Ace of Cups on the bottom. Yes, that's so true. Yeah, 444 on the time. If you're worried about it, there are angels with you right now, my darlings. There are angels with you. There are angels with you in it. 10 of Wands, Ten of Wands. That showed up yesterday too. I'm getting, today I feel like don't let your burdens get the best of you. Like don't let things that, like mountains out of molehills. I'm just getting that pretty heavily. Like we have to be very careful about what we determine to be super stressful and what we determine to be freedom. Because I think that's really distorting our vision, right? It's distorting our vision today. So we have the Queen of Cups and the Four of Swords. Yeah, a lot of emotion here. A lot of emotion. Maybe somebody offered you love and you're trying to understand what to do with it. Nine of Pentacles. Judgment. Yeah. I feel like there's like, it's like you didn't know what to do with it. Not because you didn't want to do anything with it, but because you we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so let's dive in here. So I went over the top here. So there's something you're going within about, right? So we have the Five of Swords. I don't know. There you go. Five of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and then we have the Hermit and the Muse of Swords. So I almost get like this vacillation between thoughts and the 3D. So like 5D vision and then 3D encountering what that is in terms of the Two of Pentacles. I think this is also changing gears quickly, right? Like there's maybe a decision that you had to make very quickly, and then it just like showed up suddenly, and you kind of have to go within a little bit. And this is where trusting your gut reactions is going to be really important. It's going to be really important. Yeah, I think it's going to be really important. And I think it's important too to stand in a place that's confident. Five of Swords can be perceiving yourself as like through the eyes of the defeats of the past, like the things that have kind of gotten the best of you in the past. And that can happen when you're in environments that require you to be competitive. So if you are in a sales environment, this is sometimes the byproduct. And that's why I had to get out of that environment, because, you know, when you do that for so many years, it starts to weigh on your perspective, right? It starts to make you, it's gross too. Ugh. But this is like the lessons of loss. Like what are we learning from the things that we've lost? So I think this is a call to take a new approach. And I think that you are, and you do, and you change gears really quickly. This is just like a pause today where we go within. Being connected to our inner guidance and wisdom is very important to us today. I think that we're going to need that. I think that this is also being heart-driven instead of ego-driven. What means the most to you? Like, what, if it left your life, would you miss, right? Would you miss? And then it's acting on that. It's doing something about it. And I think that this is the inconveniences that can become a tower, because I think when we neglect or don't listen to what means the most to us, we start to close our heart space down, and then that compels a tower to reopen it. And I think that the protagonist position here is the Ace of Cups. So it's like all the love in the world. I heard someone really loves you. Someone really loves you. I don't know what that means for you, but someone really loves you. I think this is also about falling in love with yourself too, right? Falling in love with yourself, because you're showing up in this energy today of this like kind of a bit hard on yourself, a little bit hard on yourself. The reason why, we get into the Nine of Pentacles later, that's part of the story, but we're showing up in this Five of Swords where it's like a little bit beaten down a bit, right? Like, and that can be the result of having to fight a lot of battles where you had to win no matter the cost. The Ten of Wands is showing up in the antagonist position. So I think this is a call to really release the burdens that you've been holding on to this week. I'm hearing like, set your worries down. Like put stuff down. Like put stuff down. Why are you carrying it? Why? Like, what's the point? Right? It's safe to end the cycle. And then the Nine of Pentacles, I think, is here because it's you stepping into a more confident place because you're unburdened by the 10 wands, right? And I always see this card as a colander, and this person is getting a cosmic rinse, and there's so much gratitude and confidence available. This is like purifying, a grounded kind of purifying of your energy. And then we have the Judgment card here, which is you realizing all of this stuff. This is you realizing your worth, realizing how much value you bring, what's important to you, what, all of this stuff means to you. I think this is beautiful energy to be stepping into and working with today. So let's dive into the clarification piece. So this is, I'm clarifying with the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot. Spirit, what messages do you have for my daily creatives for May 12th, please? Judgment and the Nine of Pentacles. Justice. I think you're able to see conflict for what it is. There's something about you seeing through conflict for what it actually is. And then we have the Strength card. And this is, I think, where your confidence is coming from, because I think before you were in this place of feeling conflicted and uncertain. And, the main challenge today is your emotions. It's trusting your emotions. It's trusting how you feel, right? It's trusting how you feel. And this is something that you're absolutely healing, right? We're moving through or being introduced to parts of ourselves, and that's calling back energy. But I think this is also meeting with the parts of ourselves that needed healing most. Meeting with the parts of ourselves that needed the most healing. So we have Justice in the Strength card, which is Libra in the 7th house and Leo in the 5th house. Joy of long term. Then we have the High Priestess, a lot of knowing here. There's it's almost like you integrate the being able to see what's happening on the outside with the wisdom that you've had on the inside, and that's giving you a ton of confidence. That's also, it's making you feel stronger, I feel. There's a sense of will that you're gaining. Will and motivation. Yeah, see, there's that little 10 of, that's not so little 10 of wands showing up. I think that's what's helping you process this 10 of wands and the burdens that you've been carrying is this confidence that you're gaining, right? This confidence that you're getting. So 5 of Swords, Queen of Cups, and 4 of Swords. Page of Pentacles. Moon, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. There could be energies around you that are kind of, I don't know why I got stirring the pot. I don't usually pick up on stuff like that in my readings because I intend for them not to have that dramatic flair. But I feel like there's there's energies here that are stirring the pot. And it could just be your own energy. This could be your own energy, but I got the image of that, stirring the pot. I don't think you can see it, but this is where this could have been in the past. I mean, this is, that resonates completely now. Okay. Because it's in the same row as the 5 of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the 4 of Swords. So it's there's a reason why you didn't trust yourself emotionally and why you didn't trust your emotions. And I think it has a lot to do with this kind of crap, but you don't have to carry it with you into where you're headed because again, offers. They are coming in, they are around. But are you able to see them clearly? Are you? Right? This is making sure that your ideals, the things that you idealize, have a realistic, tangible aspect to it. And I think that the way that we move through that is by letting go of whatever this conflict was. Sometimes people do that. They just they like to stir, and I don't know. But I think it's if they're in your vicinity, then they're in your vibration. And it's important to know that if that energy is around you, you can clear it and you're going to be fine, right? That energy is around you and you're going to be fine. So Spirit, what messages do you have for my creative collective on this Two of Pentacles and Page of Cups, please? Three of Pentacles. Deciding what we want, what you're wanting. I think it's like you're deciding what you want to put your work into, like what you want to put the work into. You know, I see this as like skill and craft, but also a little bit of maintenance, like being unafraid of putting in the work towards something that you feel in your heart space that you're not afraid of maintaining, right? That's the long term. You're seeing that. Okay, I see this Five of Cups here. I see you, the Five of Cups. I think this is just, you know, letting go of what doesn't serve you and that gets in the way of this energy here. This like new, you know, collaborations coming in, new work coming in. The Empress and the Star. Yeah, there's a lot on the table here. There's a lot on the table. And it's like being able to recognize that to someone you are an Empress. Really? Sorry, that came flying out and I don't... Anyways, okay, that's fine. We'll roll with it. Realizing that to someone you're an Empress, what I wanted to say was realizing that there's an Empress in you. And I feel like this is you. This is like a recognition and healing of you seeing that in yourself. Interesting. To someone you are the Empress. Spirit, what messages do you have for me? Nine of Cups on the Muse of Swords, the Hermit, and the Ace of Cups. I feel like you're doing really well on your own, but there's an Ace of Cups here that is like the Ace of Cups and the 10 of, like, that's, you're aiming for 10, and I think you're realizing that there's one that you're like calling in. Yeah, you're calling someone in. There's the Page of Wands and the Six of Swords on the split. Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles. Death. Wow. And the Fool. And, of course, why wouldn't the Ten of Cups be on the bottom? I feel like you need to leap and stop doubting yourself. You need to stop doubting yourself. Be that, you know, taking a leap on in relationships, in love, whatever, on a project, on a job, in work. You need to take a chance. You need to take a chance. Because you are the Empress. There's so much that you know. There's so much that you have to offer. There's so much inspiration that you bring to other people. Why are you doubting this? This Death card is a transformation of that. And I feel like this is you stepping into a better sense of yourself. And the Ten of Cups is really, to me, the realization that the Ten of Wands, you kept thinking that that was what happiness was. And then the Ten of Cups is an entirely different energy. Is it new? Yes. Is it a little bit different from carrying those Ten of Wands? Yes. Because the Ten of Cups just are. You don't have to carry them to prove that you have them. They're just there, right? They're just there. So there's a way that this is like, it's transforming your consciousness. I'm hearing it's transforming your consciousness to move past, you know, what's happened in the past. Knight of Wands. Yeah, moving forward. Inspired action. This could also be Knight of Wands energy that you're learning to let go of in terms of the ways that people have hurt you before. Because, like, we don't want to hang on to that shit. That hurts. It hurts so much, right? It hurts so much. Nine of Wands. Nine of Swords. Someone really hurt you. The situation might have left you doubting yourself. Spirit, what messages do you have to clarify this? Okay, so these cards came flying out. Do you want this one? No. Okay. So we have the Six of Swords that came flying out, 1919 on the time. Six of Swords, 10 of Swords, Seven of Swords, and then the Four of Wands. Damn. Like, all of the cards that signify leaving things behind and like ending things are showing up in this Ten of Wands row. Like, whatever, you can't focus on this energy. You really can't. You can't focus on this energy, because if this is what you're looking for, and honestly, I do get the impression like you're leaving behind a lot more than just a 10 of Wands. Like, this is almost like the story of the 10 of Wands, right? Like 7 of Swords, 10 of Swords, and then it's almost, here, I'll do it the way it showed up in my head. 7 of Swords, 10 of Swords, 9 of Swords. Like, something happened and it really left you hurt. And it's like misunderstanding that your pain it's like your pain had a purpose, but there was almost like a lack of closure that kept you up at night, and you really didn't trust anything anymore. And there's a part of you that's like, you're moving on from this now. And I don't know if it was a Knight of Wands that did this in particular, or this is you moving forward. Like, this is you passionate, and really, this is like when you unpack each one of these little, vases, whatever it is, pots. It's like, this is what was sitting inside of it. And then this is you moving away from all of that and picking up an Ace of Wand. And you're like, okay, I don't have to carry this stuff anymore. I don't have to carry this stuff. And then it's like, that really frees you up for something really powerful and beautiful. And this can be a relationship, but this could also just be like different projects and things. Like when you're not carrying imposter syndrome and doubt, when you're not carrying, like what's happened in the past, or like the ways that you've created identities out of jobs that you've had, you're free to decide about new contracts, about new relationships, new jobs, new things that you want to do. So I'm going to pull from the Notes from the Universe on Love and Connection deck by Mike Dooley. Spirit, what messages do you have for my daily creatives? Whoa. Oh, enjoy your extraordinary uniqueness. Enjoy your extraordinary uniqueness. I highly recommend it. Do you know what you've created? No, besides an intergalactically known saunter named after you. Inspiration in the eyes that have watched you, hope in the minds that have admired you, and love in the hearts that have known you. But you might ease up on your sachet before someone gets hurt. I think this is a reminder that, like, not only are you being watched over by, your guides and your ancestors and angels, I think this is a reminder that it's all working out the way it's supposed to. It's all working out the way it's supposed to. Even on the days where you find yourself, in tears or feeling hurt, it's all working out the way it's supposed to. Mercury retrograde can do that, right? It can make us feel a little bit like one day, there's like a whole year in a day. But this is about regulating our emotions and knowing that we're going to do it imperfectly at times, right? You needn't worry. Oh, yes, you needn't worry. Put down the 10 of Wands. You needn't worry. There's no one in your life who hasn't always loved you. They're all just learning how to show it. Big sillies, the universe. Yeah. I think it's okay to forgive people. You don't have to let them back in. But you needn't worry. I think there's more good here than you realize. And I think a lot of it is through your emotions. It's through your emotions that all of this is happening for you. Do you trust them? Do you trust them? What can you do today to show yourself that you trust yourself? How are you giving yourself a frame of reference so that when it comes to trusting other people, you know what that's like? And you know what that means. Spirit, what messages do you have for my creative collective to close out this reading, please? I surrender my desires and know the universe has my back. I think this is about trusting that. It's about trusting that when you want something, it's safe to want it. It's okay to just want stuff. And not in a childish way, but like it's okay to let your heart sing every now and again, right? It's okay to let your heart sing every now and again. And not in a passing way, but like to let it I'm thinking of violins. Andrew Gibson is a poet and talked about violins and how, when a violin's chord is struck, it resonates and it causes the other violins in the room to resonate at the same frequency. And I feel like that's sort of the image that came to mind when it came to let your heart sing. Let your heart sing. My positive energy leaves a powerful impression on the world. Just a little reminder. Just a little reminder. All these little things help you to trust yourself more and to step into your power more, right? And to know that you're on the right path, even if you doubt it or question it at times. So, my darling daily creatives, that was your message for Thursday, May 12th. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated, please like and subscribe. It helps me to grow the channel and to continue to do what I love to do, which is, offering guidance through here. There are other ways you can connect with me on the channel if you're so inclined. But if this is where we part, I hope you have a wonderful day ahead of you, wherever this finds you on the time-space continuum, morning, afternoon, or night. I hope it finds you very well. Take care, my darlings.